Mrs. Campbell, I don't understand why you didn't give information to the police or come forward during Karen Trevor's trial. After all, you were there the day she killed her husband.
There was no point. She admitted she was guilty. Besides, I hardly wanted my husband to know that I'd been having an affair with his best friend. You can understand that, surely?
Yes. Well, now, tell me what happened that day. Everything, please.
We were in bed together. Wayne said his wife was at work. When I was getting dressed, she came into the room.
Well, she just walked in?
No, she was in like kind of a trance or something. She was just staring at me and holding this knife.
What did you do?
Ran. Ran out of the house. Never been so scared in all my life.
You didn't try and warn Mrs. Trevor's husband?
No.
Why not?
She was why not. She was like some sort of zombie, like something out of one of those old horror movies. If you'd seen the look on her face.
Yes, well, tell me about Mr. Travers. What was he like?
He was okay in bed, if that's what you want to know.
Well, what sort of relationship did he have with his wife?
How should I know?
Well, he must have told you something about her.
She was a teacher. She was very religious, always talking about the kids at school. He was just bored with her, I think. He was a very demanding man. He needed someone else. So did I. Happens every day.
Women don't kill their husbands every day, Mrs. Campbell.
So she was crazy. How should I know? Have you finished? I've told you everything I know.
Did Mr. Travers ever hit you?
Hardly. I don't spend my time with that kind of man, thank you.
Would it surprise you to know that he beat his wife?
That's what she says.
She's had cigarette burns all over her body.
Well, if it's true he never tried anything like that on me, she should have left him, not killed him. I would have left him if he was really like that.
Yes.
Your governor's done us a favour, if only she knew it.
What do you mean?
Why, don't listen to your snoring for a start.
Oh, thanks a lot. You soon find out who your friends are around here.
How did Auntie Erica find out what you did with this Vera?
Oh, there are ways.
I'll tell you, huh? It's because this big know-all
Who are you calling big?
This know-all here comes up with the bright idea of using the same trick we used on some other rotten screw in the old jail. All they had to do was check up on us, and they did.
Yeah, you should have thought of something new. When's the last time you had a thought?
Well, surely this Vera woman can't be as bad as you all make up.
Oh, no.
Well, she must have some good points.
Oh, yeah. Now, girls, let's be fair. I have always found our Miss Bennet to be a most restraining influence on the more uncouth elements in the prison. But to we women of breeding, she has always been a real soulmate. Cellmate? Who can ever forget that musical voice, that gentle smile, the soft touch of her hand? You know, it fair brought tears to my eyes the day I found out she even uses starch in her stockings.
So many bright, smiling faces. We'll soon fix that. Get back to work, all of you.
Thank you for coming, Dr. Barrett. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
You are familiar with the Karen Travers case, of course.
Yes, I was really quite shocked about it. She always seemed such a gentle sort of a girl.
Did you ever treat her for burns or bruises or anything like that?
No, not really, not that I can recall.
She never came to see you at any time, looking as if she'd been struck.
Yes, there was one time. She had a black eye.
Did she tell you what happened?
No, not really. She said she bumped into a door. Her eye was quite swollen. And, no, she really came to talk about the baby.
The baby?
Yes, I recommended her to a specialist.
When she was pregnant?
Oh, Mr. Wilson, that is usually the way it happens, yes. She seemed quite happy about it at the time. I suppose she'll be about 7 months pregnant now. Pity the poor little nipper's got to be born in jail.
Dr. Karen Travers is no longer pregnant.
Really? She seemed perfectly fit.
An abortion?
Out of the question. She really wanted that baby.
Turn that off, Travers.
Why?
Do as I say. The governor ordered no privileges for 2 days.
The governor said no privileges for Monty and Lizzie and me.
The others didn't do anything, Miss Bennet.
Oh, no, butter wouldn't melt in anyone's mouth in this place. Now, you listen, all of you. Some of you might like to think that you run this place. But let me tell you, ladies, that you're sadly mistaken. All of you will do what you're told, when you're told, and you will do it at once. Well, I hope I make myself clear. For all your sakes. Now, Ferguson, get your things out of Smith's dormitory. You won't be told again. Move!
Everything all right?
It better be.
I'm glad we got that other ugly business cleared up.
Oh, yes, sir. Thanks for your help.
Nothing to do with me, Vera.
Who then? Did someone talk?
Does it matter?
It does to me. The governor just said I was reinstated. If you know something, Meg, I think I have a right to be told.
Was Karen Travers pregnant when she arrived here?
What?
She was examined when she arrived.
Well, not for pregnancy.
According to a doctor, she should have been in her 7th month.
Well, you've seen her. She certainly isn't.
She said nothing about it?
Yeah, not a damn thing. Not that that's unusual.
Could she have had the pregnancy terminated?
Karen wanted children more than any woman I've ever known. If she was pregnant, she would never have had an abortion.
What makes you so sure?
I just know.
I take it you knew her well before all this happened.
I know what sort of person she is.
Yes, well enough to pay for my services, and now to tell me that you're sure she wanted to have children. You must have been on fairly intimate terms with her.
I don't see what any of this has to do with her appeal. And frankly, I don't see that it's any of your business.
No, perhaps not. Well, if you'll excuse me, I think it's time I went and had another meeting with my client. Thanks for your help. I'll keep you posted.
Please do.
Dr. Lizzie Birdsworth is outside again.
She got that damn medical book with her.
I'm afraid so.
Well, tell her to forget it. I'm not going to spend the rest of the day listening to her prattle on about imaginary lumps and bumps.
Right, Doctor.
Mrs. Travers, don't you think it's about time you told me the full story? I can't go on picking up bits and pieces of second-hand information from your doctor, your friends, and whoever else. Look, I want to help. From what I know, I think you've got a very good chance. But I must know everything. Otherwise, I might as well leave now and forget about the whole thing. And you don't want that. How about it? Good.
When Dr. Barrett told me I was pregnant, I couldn't wait to tell my husband. I thought he'd be as happy as I was. He wasn't. He wasn't going to have the baby, and he wasn't going to listen to what I wanted. He told me to get rid of it. Well, I've been brought up to believe that abortion is murder. I went to see the priest. Wayne still wouldn't listen. That's when he started beating me. What could I do? I couldn't divorce him. He was my husband. So I started to think that if I did give up the baby, maybe later, in a year or two, things would be different. When it was over, I felt so sick. I felt as if I was going to die. God, I wanted to die. All the way home, I kept trying to feel there was still life inside me. There wasn't. I'd lost it. Turned my back on God. Then I got home.
You found him with that woman.
No, dear. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 1. Oh, no, dear. Let me lead. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
What's